So we're just heading out. We're only a mile and a half down the trail. As you can see, the sun's already set. I wanted to get an earlier start, and as is always the case, was late getting out of town and sat in road construction for what seemed like hours coming up the Flathead Valley to get up here, and so we're way late, but just kind of had my head and my heart set on doing this tonight. We're looking for this place that's off trail I've never been to before, so trying to find it in the dark is stupid, but if I don't find it tonight, then I can't shoot the sunrise there, so I'm out here anyway. Fortunately, we have a moon, so and a headlamp, so hopefully I can find it for the sunrises. So I found the waterfall that I was looking for tonight, and it's actually not that far from where I was parked, just, you know, probably a couple miles. And so, and it's beautiful. I just couldn't resist going back to my car and getting the whole motion control set up. So I walked back to my car in the middle of the night, and the only problem is I emptied out my backpack to fit a bunch more stuff in it, so I'm not sure how I'm going to get all this back tomorrow, but we'll worry about that then. Such a beautiful morning. It's just breathtaking out here. So had a bunch of different time lapses going right next to the waterfall, and now I've been moving them around as the light changes and the sun gets higher in the sky, and they're gonna be awesome. I just crashed my drone in the waterfall. Stupid. I'm so bummed. The GoPro was still recording when I fetched it out of there, but it's since stopped. I'm sure everything's fried, so it's a pretty big loss. Not only did I lose the footage that I just shot, and a GoPro and a drone, but I also lost the ability to do some of the cool aerial shots I was planning on doing the next few days. But managed to get down there and get it, which itself was a miracle. The water is actually really deep down there. It's super cold and slippery. And once I got in there, the waterfall was hitting me and I couldn't see anything. The water is insanely cold. And the water was deep, it was over my head in some places, and I was just like, this is a total waste of my time even trying to find this thing. And I took one step and I almost went down into this hole that was over my head, and I just kind of clung onto the rock and reached down, and my hand hit smooth plastic and I pulled this thing out. Somehow the GoPro is still recording, which I don't understand. It's not in its waterproof housing, it should be dead. I can't turn it off, which means the circuitry is definitely messed up. How is this thing still running? Oh, it's starting to die now. Oh, I'm so sad I killed my drone. That was stupid. So maybe we'll see. Maybe there's still some footage on the card. Against all rational thought, it seems like both the GoPro and the drone are still functional, which is unbelievable because they were underwater, like several feet underwater for at least 5 minutes. I don't know how. The GoPro was still recording when I picked it out of the water, and I managed to salvage that footage, so that's amazing. So I'm hooking my GoPro all back up, plugging everything back in. I had it all taken apart while it dried out, and I'm about to take it on its maiden flight since the incident. Just a little follow-up. I'm back home, it's a couple months later, getting ready to post this episode of Chasing Light, and I just almost decided not to post it. I feel like there's a lot of negative sentiment right now about all the jackasses out there flying their drones everywhere, and for good reason, and I don't really want to be associated with that. Yeah, you know, drones are cool tools, and it's easy to get caught up in getting that shot if you're a photographer or a filmmaker, but they're definitely going to require some regulation, and that makes sense. And I think it especially makes sense in our nation's wild protected areas. My 2 cents.